Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. Under the soft glow of Seoul's midnight lights, a black car quietly pulled up outside a private villa. No reporters. No paparazzi. Only whispers. Moments later, Bai Lu stepped out, her face half hidden under a hood, her expression unreadable. Inside that villa, Joseph Zeng's private birthday celebration. And that single visit, at that quiet hour, might have just told a love story more real than any drama they've ever filmed. It started like any other night for fans scrolling through their feeds. But just past midnight, a handful of photos began circulating online, grainy, low-light shots that set the entire fandom ablaze. A luxury car parked discreetly. A silhouette stepping out. And in that faint reflection of a security light, fans recognized her, Bai Lu, one of China's most beloved actresses. She wasn't attending a red carpet. She wasn't leaving a set. She was entering what insiders called a private, invitation-only birthday party for Joseph Zeng. For months, rumors had quietly followed the two stars, whispers of shared filming schedules, matching accessories, glances that lingered too long during interviews. Both had brushed off the speculations with professional smiles, saying they were just friends. But this wasn't a coincidence. The setting itself told a different story. No media presence. No PR team. No brand sponsorships. Just an intimate circle of close friends, the kind of event celebrities attend when they want to be themselves, not their public personas. According to one insider, Bai Lu didn't arrive early. She came late, when most guests had already toasted, laughed, and taken their photos. Her arrival was quiet, private, and deliberate. The air that night must have carried a certain tension, the kind that can only exist between two people who share something deeper than friendship but are bound by silence. It wasn't just the fact that she came. It was the timing. The hour. The intent. As one fan commented, she didn't come to be seen. She came because she couldn't stay away. And as the story began to unfold online, fans started connecting the dots, tiny, almost imperceptible clues that, when seen together, painted a picture too intimate to ignore. Let's rewind. Months before that midnight visit, the chemistry between Bai Lu and Joseph Zeng had already become the heartbeat of online discussions. Ever since their collaboration on Only for Love, the two actors had drawn admiration for their effortless connection. Their gazes on screen felt too real, their behind-the-scenes laughter too natural. Fans noticed everything. The way Bai Lu's tone softened when she said Joseph's name. The way Joseph's eyes searched for her, even off camera. In one interview, when asked who he would trust most in the industry, Joseph smiled and said, "Someone who makes me laugh, even on my worst days." And fans knew. They felt it. Over time, both stars seemed to move in quiet synchrony. They posted around the same hours, used the same filters. Even their stylists dropped subtle references, like when Bai Lu wore a bracelet identical to one Joseph had been spotted with a week earlier. Coincidence, maybe. But for fans who read between the lines, every gesture felt like a page torn from a secret diary. Then came the interviews where both avoided mentioning each other entirely, the sudden silence that spoke louder than words. In the world of entertainment, silence is never just silence. It's protection. It's confession disguised as restraint. By the time the news broke about Bai Lu's late-night visit, the pieces were already in place. Fans weren't surprised, they were vindicated. The theory they had been quietly building finally had its moment of truth. As one Weibo comment put it, they've spent so long pretending they're characters in a drama. But this moment, it felt real. It felt like love finally slipped through the mask. The fandom split in half, those who celebrated the possible romance and those who feared what it could mean for their careers. Because in China's entertainment industry, love can be both a blessing and a risk. Especially when you're Bai Lu, a top actress whose image has been built on grace, independence, and mystery. But maybe that's why the story resonates so deeply. Because for once, she wasn't an idol. She was just a woman, standing under the quiet Seoul night, following her heart. Behind every public smile lies a private truth, and sometimes, love hides best in the spaces where cameras can't reach. Sources say that when Bai Lu entered the villa, Joseph himself greeted her at the door. No assistants. No bodyguards. Just him. The lights inside were warm, music low. A handful of close friends were already winding down the night. The atmosphere wasn't wild, it was intimate. Witnesses recalled seeing Bai Lu offer a small gift, wrapped simply. She wasn't trying to impress. She was there to be present. For a woman constantly surrounded by cameras, this rare, unfiltered moment said everything words couldn't. Maybe she stayed only an hour. Maybe she left before dawn. But that single visit, that fleeting overlap of two private worlds, became enough to stir millions of hearts across the internet. Fans started romanticizing the idea. Maybe she was the last to arrive because she wanted to be the last one he remembered. Others whispered that Joseph's latest Instagram story, a candlelit photo captioned "Grateful for those who show up quietly," was his way of saying thank you to her. In the weeks following, neither party confirmed nor denied anything. No statements. No clarifications. Just silence, the kind that feels almost sacred. And perhaps that's where the beauty lies. Because not every love needs to be shouted from rooftops. Some stories exist in the small hours, in shared glances, late-night visits, and moments that the world will never fully see. If you look closely at Bai Lu's latest interviews, her tone has softened. There's a calmness, a quiet glow that wasn't there before. The same calm you find in someone who has finally stopped running from what their heart already knows. And Joseph, he's been smiling more, that unguarded kind of smile that happens when someone out there gives you peace. The mystery remains, but maybe that's what makes it unforgettable.